finally, welcome to a new series, Guess The Elo. Many of you have been asking me to create this series, and here it is. We'll try to do some on streams at some point, but right now I'll be recording this episode. And guys, I'm asking for your help. Please go down in the section below, in the description section. I'll leave the link to submit your games. For this episode, we have 6 games to analyze, so I need more. Alright? Go to the comment section, leave your games, PGNs, but yeah, alright, I'll leave the link in the description section, so please submit your games and we get to the first game. Alright, I'm not sure where is my viewer here, not super sure, we'll just play, yeah, probably that's something for me, because you can just, let's say, put Romkachess viewer, what color did you play? So, but alright, I don't know the color, so maybe I can leave it as is, because I can roast all of the players here. But alright, usually I'm getting roasted a lot as well, so let's get to it. Because maybe there are some games where I was actually participating, because I don't know. Imagine if I just roast myself. Alright, d5, g3, very boring opening, c4, b3. Bishop b2. I know who submitted this game, because sometimes you send me, in messages on chess.com. Alright, a5, trying to get a4 push, gonna break the pawn structure on queen side. a3, yeah, queen b6, knight e5. I mean, so far it seems like a very high level game, because 12 moves without too many mistakes. Usually it means that both players know something. Knight d3. Alright, knight d3 trying to escape, so many beginners would just play knight d7, so I already assume it's above 2000 rated game. Knight d3 takes, bishop f8, knight f3, g6, knight e5, takes, knight e5 takes. So now black are very good on this diagonal, and there are some problems with the d4 as it is. I mean, probably, yeah, computer says it's an equal position, but in reality, I'm looking at it, and now d4 pawn is getting pressed so much, and it just becomes hard to play. Yeah, knight d8, and now there are problems with d4. Rook e4, knight d6. Oh, wait, knight d6 is a blunder. Wait, I'm not going here. What's going on? No, I don't want to go here. What? Where is knight d6? Alright, knight d6, c5, queen b5. So that was the idea, I guess. Because now they get this queen b5 maneuver, queen c2 takes, and bishop f1. Oh my god, this is actually smart, and this is very complicated. Yeah, already seemed like a very high level game. So bishop f1, queen is trapped, takes, knight f6, knight d5. And now, alright, white are up a queen, but black are actually in full control. King g2, h5, queen c4, rook c8, rook e1, b5, takes, queen c5. Yeah, it looks like some kind of fortress here as well. Rook b5, bishop f8, goes back, rook f3, queen d2, bishop b2, queen c2, queen d1, c5, and c4. So trying to go for a win. But after takes, alright, rook b3, computer says queen e2, and white are actually winning, because this is just too bad of an idea. And if knight b6, oh, there is d5 breakthrough. That's so smart. And the idea is, now, if let's say bishop a1, giving up the bishop, there is d takes a6, and white broke through. And if, let's say, rook d5 looks like a logical move, there is bishop g7, king g7, queen b2, and white pick up this knight on b6 and win the game. But white decided to go for rook b3. That's probably some blitz time control, I assume. Rook c1, this, queen d3. So, and at this point, it is just a draw. This, bishop goes back. So, black kind of messed up. Assume they were getting very long time at this point. Queen a4, alright, this, and g4. And I'm not sure what happened here, but something happened. Maybe flag, we'll see what happened. But yeah, this one is tough to guess. It can be absolutely anything. It might be very easy 2700 rated game. I assume in white played good, black played well. You know, both players probably, you know, from 26 to 2700 rating range. Yeah, from 25 to 2700, but it's hard to guess. Like, you know, it's the game I could play myself. But yeah, 25 to 2700 for sure. Might be even higher, but let's get to the game. Let's see what happened there. Alright, I was kind of surprised to see this game. The player with white, another fellow streamer, Chacha. I mean, Gauntlet sent me this game, so I kinda knew that was either Gauntlet or someone else. It could be my game, because Gauntlet likes to troll me. And he was playing against GothamChess, and yeah, so white were winning around that point. I'm not sure when it was played and what tournament, probably some Arena Kings, I assume. But yeah, basically after G4, Gata just lost on time. But I was technically right about 25-2600 level range, because you know what computer says in the game rating. I'll probably attach you a screenshot, 2650 performance rating for both players. So I was technically right, you know, maybe a bit wrong, but I mean, it is what it is, first guess. But yeah, from 25-2700 I was kind of right. But now let's get to the second game. Alright guys, game number 2. Let's see what was happening here. So, Scandinavian, I kind of already knew because I know who sent this game, and I already can tell that probably this person is playing with black pieces, but let's see. Takes, knight f3, alright, bishop e6. So, first of all, you know, usually what black are trying to do in Scandinavian is, of course, probably bring the queen back and then try to develop. So what I see here, bishop e6 and c6 is just very terrible approach to it. I mean, doesn't harm because then, alright, queen a5, queen d8, but still, you know, this doesn't seem like the right way to develop this. Alright, queen d2, and now after queen d2, alright, you kind of restrict this queen from getting here. Alright, there are some queen h5, and let's say white won a castle, there's queen h5 and bishop f3, queen h2 ideas. Takes, queen f5, castle, queen b5. So b3 is a terrible move. I would never play this. I would probably just play king b1 here if I really want to, and that's actually the best move according to the computer. So the person who's playing with white pieces is probably like, I don't know, but b3 just seems like an idiotic move because you allow this bishop a3 and some potential queen a5 later. Alright, doesn't harm anything. Right now, queen a6, alright, bishop e2, completely forget. Alright, player with white pieces probably like some kind of 1300 elo, because I just don't understand. Like, queen a6 is played, like, queen a2 is already, queen a6 is already a freaking dumb move, because, alright, you're trying to attack, but, alright, queen a6 probably makes sense, because, I mean, you don't have any queen a5. I would honestly trade queen, so that's already very, very, you know, low elo game, I would say. Queen a6, bishop e2, queen a3, alright. Oh, what are those two 1400s? I honestly don't know. We'll see how chess.com says what's performance rating of both players, but alright, so he played bishop e2. I mean, the only move I would ever consider, I mean, you played, it's either a misclick or just like a terrible move, queen a2. I know who plays queen a3 when you can just take the pawn, and queen a2 I think it's just a checkmate very soon, because now you have to go this way to protect from a1. If you do something stupid, bishop a3 is a checkmate, or queen a1 is a checkmate. So alright, queen a3, king b1, bishop b4, and now I guess that was black's idea, but of course they can just play c3. Alright, queen c1, doesn't matter, this, bishop d2, trading the, alright, very low, and bishop f3. Knight f6, alright, now let's see how endgame is played. Honestly, I'm not sure what rook e3 is. Castle, this, alright, this, takes. And we're getting to a rook endgame. Rook c8, king c1, h3, g4. Oh, honestly, like, alright, maximum 1600. Maximum 1600 game. Because this is just, alright, rook h3, king b2, rook h4, g5, right, probably takes the pawn. Very passive. I know the game ended in a draw, but I'm just wondering how it could happen. Because it's just like an absolutely winning position for black. Alright, rook a3. Wait, and this is where the game ended. But, I mean, probably black were very low on time, because otherwise I'm not sure. Because it looks like black will either lose c3 or a2 pawn, and the game will just end. Alright, terrible game, honestly, absolutely terrible game, but let's see the rating of both players. Let's go. Alright guys, first of all, this game was played on Chess. Second thing is, I was right with maximum 1600 performance, because once again you will see the image 1600 for white, 1650 for black, and I'm still not sure, so I just pulled this up, but I mean, no excuse for Paul, could have won in the end, but yeah, 6-6-4 for white. 600 rating and you can't freaking win, Paul. What a shame for you, man. And yeah, Paul 1935 on Chess, of course could have won this game. So one blunder, rook e2 of course, but as I was speaking, I'm not sure what was queen a3, maybe Paul will write in the comments. But yeah, horrible game. As I said, 1600 performance rating. Now let's get to the third game. Alright, game number 3, e4, e5, knight f3, right Lopez, bishop. Alright, bishop g6 is definitely not the theory. Some people play it, but I don't think it's a good move. Alright, bishop g5, a6, b5, bishop b3, castle a4. Alright, so far not a bad game. Alright, bishop f6. What computer says here is to play bishop c6 and then to play bishop f6, kind of, you know, damage the pawn structure for black pieces. Alright, this, I would honestly just play bishop h4, because then if g5 you might even consider knight g5. Alright, takes, castle, knight d4, takes, knight d2, knight c4. Alright, first of all, bishop c6, the most common thing you would probably do here is to play this, and then to play f4, and to threaten e5. So if bishop f4, you will just play g3. And the idea is you can't check, because knight f3, this queen is under attack, and white just simply win the game. So bishop c6 is just a terrible move. So computer says queen e7, but alright, black are already in a very unpleasant spot. So knight c4, this, rook e1. So honestly, yeah, white just wasted all the advantage here. So of course bishop c6 and f4, and just an absolutely terrible position, because you never risk anything after f4. You know, you'll simply play e5, you know, the whole queen side is fine, you know, weakness on a6, weakness on c6. Just a terrible position, but alright, knight d6, takes. And now, alright, takes. Yeah, now there is nothing much. Rook e5, queen f3, takes. And white are up upon takes. Oh my goodness. So black found some very good tactics. So find some tricks, right? d3. So c4 now, of course, king gotta go here. It's very hard to say, because I know the elo, because the person who sent this game sent it in a bit wrong format. I know the approximate ratings of the players. And, you know, if I didn't know that, you know, I would say, like, it's a game of, like, you know, some, you know, 1500s probably. Queen d5, king h3, king g2. And now it's just a fortress. Because basically, play h4 and just go king g1, king g2, just move your king. There is nothing, absolutely nothing black can do. And now, you know, still... Oh, now he's just winning. Well, so here, after queen f2, there is some kind of Zug's one, because basically threatening checkmate. And yeah, so messed up a lot. King g3, yep. King g2, rook h5. This, check this. Alright, now... Oh. So probably low time control here, some misclick starts happening. And here, black just ended up winning the game. So, as I said, I mean, the performance would have been around 1500, I would say. But the real elo of these players is actually below 1000, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so here, of course, play h4 and never move your pieces again. Rook on f4 cannot be taken, just move your king and it's just a simple draw. Like, black can't do anything. They can't bring their king because there's rook on f4. They can't really sacrifice this queen for this rook because it won't help. So it's just a simple draw, but black managed to win. So you gotta know this. This is all an easy stuff, or you can just start moving your king back and forth. At some point, rook I mean, h4 is a helpful move because you just basically also leave this square and just move h2, g1, g2. If queen blocks here somewhere, just it doesn't help. Alright, now let's get to the performances and let's get to the actual game. Alright, white's player is 898 elo while black is 919, and once again you'll see the summary performance rating: 850 for white and 1150 for black, but you know, it would have been higher if the ratings were higher, so I don't actually agree with chess.com's game review, because I think generally, you know, it was a good thing here. So yeah, black found some tricks, white were completely winning, you know, they messed up, white had more chances throughout the game, but yeah, this d3, great chance by you, and then of course queen promotion. But honestly, so it's also a good lesson for you, because basically here after h4 white can just do whatever they wanted, just a draw. And alright, I didn't really guess it because I knew what was happening. Now let's get to the game number 4. Game number 4, e4, e5, knight c3, Vienna. Alright, something funny after all. Takes, knight e4, takes, d3, bishop d3, knight f3, bishop g4. Alright, and now knight e5. So knight e5 is already a blunder, because now after, yeah, rook e1 is same move. I mean, you know, you don't really understand what's the difference between rook e1 and queen e1, but there is a huge difference, because after queen e1, you know, your queen is no longer kind of pinned as well. So, and now if some move like takes, you can just take on e5 in between and win. While after rook e1, so here queen e7 still works. And the idea is simple. So you can't take here because bishop d1, and if you play rook e5, there is queen e5 and black win the game. So, but queen d6 now, bishop f4, putting more pressure on the knight. Yeah, that's right. Takes, takes, still pinned. Now f6, making sure, yeah. So yeah, black started playing only moves because now they don't really have any choice. So queen e2, I don't know what it is, because now first of all there is this under attack. You have this queen h5, bishop e5 idea. So queen h5 is what comes to mind. So queen b7 comes to mind, but then there is a thing castle and you kind of let this king escape. While queen h5 of g6, you have this bishop g6 because it's still pinned and the position slowly collapses. Your next move will be probably rook d1, where bishop can come back to f5. That's all pretty good. So bishop f5 is one of the moves that makes sense as well, because now once again g6, there is even bishop g6 works, but there is even queen e5, and now takes, takes. This is under attack. If bishop goes back, rook e1, and the game is just over. Alright, queen e2, castle, and now the king just escapes. So basically white allowed this to happen, so I already can say probably below 2000 level. Queen e2, this, queen e5, and now get to this endgame where, alright, so messed up, was completely winning and started messing up really, really bad. Alright, this, bishop e5 takes, takes, this, c3. Alright, won in exchange, that's good. So bishop b6, huge blunder. So what should have played probably is just simple bishop. I'm not sure if bishop f6. Yeah, bishop f6 is very simple because you can defend this rook. Bishop f5 no longer works. So, and Kviro also believes that bishop c5 is good, because now after rook c5 you have this rook d3 trick and black are actually in good shape. But after bishop b6, yeah, unfortunately this check is allowed, and if king goes here, rook d8 is a checkmate, so gotta take. And now of course up in exchange. So yeah, multiple blunders throughout the game. Once again, probably 1500. Yeah, and then of course should convert really easily. b6 takes this. Alright. Yeah, like, as I said, probably 1600 level, 1500, 1600 level. Not above that, I really doubt. I'm not sure, like, you know what, probably what I'll also, you know, how I'll adjust this Google form, I'll basically make sure you tell me what time control it is, because, I mean, it's probably bleeds, but yeah, I just want to know, because sometimes it really differs when you play. So yeah, I would say 1500. Now let's get to the actual analysis. Alright, 1400, that's one of my viewers. LMC the King, 1433, was playing against opponent from Scotland, Asmarit. Once again, you'll see the summary page of the performance of this game. 85.6 accuracy for white, 76.4 for black, and performance 2100 for white pieces, even though I don't really agree, but that's fine. And 1450 for black, but the rating is 1600. Good win by you. And again, rapid, a bit different, but fine. So 3 blunders by black. First of all, of course, could have used this 95, so I'm not sure why anyone would play this. Yeah, and then you kind of messed up, you know, gave advantage back. Could have won, but alright, found good tactics and won the game. GG. Now let's go to game number 5. Alright, preliminary game of this episode is e4, d4. So b6, terrible move, never play it. e6, f4. Alright, white are playing really aggressive, I like it. Knight f3, e5, this, c5, knight g5 takes, c4. Oh my goodness. Oh my. And now the attack is coming. Queen h6, rook f. Oh. That was so nasty. You know that. So player with white was probably some. I mean, it might be again like 2500-2700 range, because that's the game I could probably easily lose with black pieces, and the game which I could have won with white pieces. So this one is very interesting, because I don't think it's below 2000. I think it's above 2000, and probably again 2500 to 2700 range. And I think what chess.com will tell you here is performance rating will be very interesting to see, because I think it might be even around 2800 for white pieces, or even 3000. So let's jump to the analysis. Oh my goodness, I'm actually surprised right now. So DP981, one of my viewers, once again, you know, destroyed me recently in our game in close Sicilian, and had a great game here too. And computer says performance is 2450, but believe me, you know, if you know, the ratings were a bit higher, then the performance would be higher as well, because I think white played brilliantly. So yeah, great attack, you know, just, you know, very great setup. c4, bishop h7 right away. Excellent win. And you know, rook f6, rook f1, great fine. Now can't take, obviously, because checkmate is coming. Yeah, just great win. Once again, you will see the summary page of the performance and all of that. Now let's get to the final game of this Guess The Elo episode. Game 6. Once again, let's go d4, f5. Interesting. Oh, queen b3, something very weird. So queen goes to c2, alright. Weird, queen b3, queen c2, already probably below 2000 level. h6, takes, bishop e2, b6. Alright, kind of smart, but at the same time, like now, if at some point, let's say bishop b7, there's d5, and you know, 2 holes on c6 and e6. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So already, I mean, knight d4, it just looks horrible for black pieces. Yeah, already probably 1500 level. b4, a3 takes. Yeah, I don't like 3-5 as well here, because, you know, you kind of weaken f5. Once again, knight d4 is possible. Too many holes for black. c5, takes. Oh my god, that's just horrible. Yeah, that might be less than 1500 actually. Alright, what is bishop d5? Just... Alright, and c takes b6 as well, like, just try to use it. I mean, play knight d5 and then, yeah, computer says e4 just wins on the spot. And it's clear because takes can take queen f4. Yeah, and this pin is just very, very... That's the tactic 2000 level players should find. So, once again, probably some 1500 players here. Rook b6. So, now there are tactics of rook f6. Alright, doesn't find again. Yeah, this is probably 1500 game. Rook b5 b6. And now, black have no troubles. Who actually won this game? Alright, we'll just move on. Knight f5, knight d3, bishop b4, queen b3. This takes, rook c1. Alright, now, once again, there could be some tactics with this, potentially. Yeah, rook b5, queen b5, queen d6, this, rook a1, this, queen d5. Yeah, no problems here, knight d4. Now, black kinda activated their pieces, so here, knight d2 some tactic, but that's kinda complicated, so never mind, I would never find it as well. And now, rook f1, yeah, that's great find. So, yeah, again, probably like 1500. Now, knight d2, knight c4, great tactic. Yeah, and remains up a piece. King f7, king f7. Alright. Alright, now it's just like easy win for black pieces. Oh, wait. Wait, I think I know who played this game. Because actually, I think you even sent this game to me. Alright, let's get to the actual game, but I think, like, the actual levels, I mean, for me it's 1500, so let's see who played with white and black. As I said, I knew who was probably playing with black pieces. I thought it's a different game, but anyway, so as I said, absolutely terrible game. Again, found great rook f1 tactic. But yeah, I was technically right, like 1500 elo, both players. And the performance rating, by the way, you'll again see the picture, 1300 for white pieces and 1600 for black. Very, not low accuracy, but you know, could be better. But yeah, I mean, as I said, white were completely winning, missed a lot of tactical opportunities and just lost the game. Alright, that was the first episode of Guess the Elo. Once again, submit your games using the link below in the description. Hope you enjoyed. Maybe, I mean, give me any suggestions. Maybe put my guess somewhere on the screen so you can actually see what my actual guess is and then what we, like, the actual rating of the players. But alright, that was it for the first time. Hopefully it, you know, we'll be recording this weekly. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next videos, in the next episodes of Guess the Elo. Bye bye.